And first tonight, an emotional day as opening statements wrapped up in the trial against James Holmes. The prosecution and defense are each painting a different image of the Aurora theater shooter.
KRDO News Channel 13's Rana Navini joins us now. And Rana, you were in the courtroom for the opening statements today. We understand very emotional at times.
Yeah, absolutely. Jurors sat through 4 hours of opening statements from both the prosecution and the defense. The prosecution needs to prove that James Holmes was not guilty at the time when he attacked the Aurora Theater in July of 2012.
Prosecutors spared no detail in describing the blood, bodies, and terror that was the Aurora Theater shooting. It's up to prosecutors to prove James Holmes was not insane when he opened fire. To do that, they're pouring through his notebook, an inside look into the mind of a killer.
He says in this notebook that he writes, "Since about that time, I had this long-standing hatred of mankind."
Prosecutors say Holmes lost his sense of purpose, that he had social anxiety, failed in graduate school, and failed in his one and only relationship.
He says, "I'm not inherently evil. My outlook on destroying life is only plan B. I do have a plan for good."
But the defense says this is not a man angry at the world, but a man who suffers from schizophrenia.
Schizophrenia lies latent in people. There are signs of it when you're a child or when you're developing through adolescence, but it blossoms into full psychosis when individuals are in their early 20s.
What will likely be a key element as the trial plays out here are the many psychiatric evaluations. The defense says that 20 separate psychiatrists evaluated Holmes, and each of them found that he was insane during the time of the attack, but prosecutors say that's not the case.
Well, the defense's story was just not even clear.
Marcus Weaver calls the insanity defense a hoax. He was shot in the theater that night and lost his friend.
When I testify, it's going to be pretty emotional and pretty difficult, but it's all for my friend Rebecca, it's all for my family, and it's something I have to do.
Weaver will get his day in court along with many other victims over the next few months.
And the defense cautioned jurors not to let emotions get in the way of this trial. They tried to make Holmes seem relatable by saying that mental illness is not a choice and that could really happen to anyone. They even said that this could happen to anyone in your family as well, saying that to the jurors.
Thanks so much, Rana.